Do you feel like saving $1,000 is impossible? How would you react if I told you that it depends a lot on the way how you think and how you take action? With just a few smart changes, it becomes much more easier to hit that goal. And you'll realize that actually saving the $1,000 isn't that hard. And in this video I'm going to exactly show you how you can save $1,000. The most important thing is that split your savings goal in smaller parts. So don't think that you have to save $1,000 at once. And if you're new here, my name is Thomas, and on this channel we talk about self-improvement, personal finance, investing, mindset, basically anything related to self-improvement. Alright, let's dive into tips how to save $1,000. Tip number 1. Cancel subscriptions. Well, this is not the most important thing from my perspective, but I think it's very important, especially if you have a lot of subscriptions you're not using. If you have a lot of unused subscriptions, those hidden costs can add up a lot, and that leads to kind of losing a lot of money. So if you notice you have a lot of unused subscriptions, maybe you're not using streaming service you subscribed for, or you're not using your gym membership, well, I think it's a good moment to consider canceling them. Let's assume person A, and he found out that he has 3 subscriptions he's not using at all, and canceling them saved him $150. Alright, let's continue. Tip number 2. Stop buying non-essentials. And in my opinion, this is the most important thing. So basically, cutting unnecessary spending will actually save you a lot of money. You have to first identify the wants that don't add any long-term value. For example, buying an extra coffee every day, or making an impulse purchase. Consider twice before making those purchases. And let's take a concrete example here. Let's say you're spending $10 every day on something non-essential. Do you even realize that in a month it's already $300? So if you didn't spend $10 every day, it would save you $300, and suddenly you'll realize that you actually have $300 that you can spend more wisely. And a good way to practice avoiding these purchases is highlight purchases that were non-essentials. That will help you to realize what's something you don't really need, and by understanding how you're spending your money, it will be actually much more easier for you to manage your money in the future and spend it more wisely. And a great rule we can use here is spend money only on essential things for the next 30 days, because that will help you to build a habit of not spending money on non-essentials, and that's crucial in the long term. Tip number 3. A monthly savings goal. So your goal is to save $1,000, and with the 2 previous tips, you're already a tiny bit closer to that goal. Another very important aspect is having a clear savings goal, because if you don't have a monthly savings goal, it's going to be very hard to end up saving that $1,000. So you can, for example, set a clear goal for yourself and tell that, hey, I want to save $500 to $1,000 a month, and having a specific savings target will help you to understand how you need to spend your money. So if you go out and spend everything, it's going to be impossible to reach that goal. But if you're smart about it and think about the steps you have to take, it'll become much more easier to finish that process. Make sure you have a realistic savings goal, because if your savings goal is unrealistic, you're going to lose your motivation and you will realize that it's basically impossible to reach it. Another thing that could help you is divide your monthly savings goal into weekly savings goals. So if your goal is to save, for example, $400 every month, you can try to think about it in a way that you're saving $100 every week. And if you're able to save the amount you set for yourself as a monthly savings goal, good. That means you're managing your finances properly, and then you can think about maybe investing half of that money into stock market so your money works for you. And when you achieve that monthly savings goal, don't go out and spend it. There's no point of saving if you go out and blow all that away. Before I tell you tip number 4, make sure to comment down below and tell what is your savings goal and how much you're able to save every month. Tip number 4, save a percentage of your income. In my opinion, this is the easiest way to save $1,000 fast, because if you're able to put some money to your savings immediately after getting paid, it's going to be the most effortless way of growing your savings. And here are some action steps you can do. So you can set up an automatic transfer of 10 to 20% of your income into your savings account. This will make the process effortless and easy. Let's take a concrete example here. So let's say you earn $3,000 a month, and you save 10% of it automatically to your savings account. As a result, you have just saved $300 without even thinking about it. And for instance, in 3 months, you have already saved $900. So it's actually a super simple and pretty effective way to save a lot of money fast if you're able to save immediately after getting paid. That's also a great way to limit your potential spending, because you have already some money in your savings. And that's why I personally prefer to save and invest immediately after getting paid. Also, saving immediately after getting paid is a great financial habit to have, because you're able to manage your finances properly, and it's much more easier to grow your finances over time. So eventually, having healthy financial habits is crucial for your financial future, but it's also important to understand where your money goes. So saving isn't actually hard, and in my opinion, it's more about the way you think about it. So if you find saving mentally super hard, it's going to be hard for you to save money. But if you are able to prioritize saving and investing before spending money, it's going to be so much easier to grow your financial stability. And that being said, that's it for this video. Hopefully this was motivating and you got clear understanding how to save $1,000 fast. If you're interested in more this type of financial content where I talk about saving, make sure to watch this video next. It is about how to save money fast. If you're new to the channel, click here to subscribe because I release 2 new videos every single week. Start saving today. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.